Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm YK Swedish Whiskey Girl, and today I just thought I'd talk a bit about the Glencairn glass. This is of course a very classic glass, and it is, you would say, kind of the whiskey glass in Scotland. It was of course designed to be specifically made for Scotch whiskey, because all these other spirits, they had their own glasses, the cognac glasses, the sherry glasses, and of course wine glasses and beer glasses, but Scotch whiskey didn't really have their own one until the Glencairn. And of course it is a brilliant design. It has a lovely bowl, which means you can see all the colour of the whiskey, which is absolutely lovely. You can swirl it without the risk of it going over the top, and then it narrows at the top, so it's a little bit easier to capture those aromas and then of course to drink it as well. The only reason I would say this is not my favourite glass at the moment, I do love a Glencairn, and if I'm in a bar and I get to try a whiskey that perhaps haven't tried before, I will ask if they have one behind the bar, or perhaps a copita or a wine glass if they don't have one, just to get the chance to actually capture the aromas. But with the Glencairn, when I used to work a lot with these glasses, you used to unpack hundreds and repack hundreds and carry these boxes everywhere. So it just led to me being slightly tired of these. So any chance I could drink out of another glass, I would take it. But that doesn't mean it's a bad glass, and I do appreciate it. Just because of it's visually great, because you can see all the colour, you can see the body. Right now I'm looking at these lovely, lovely legs. Let's see if you can see them as well. You see there. So yeah, it is a great glass, and the nosing makes it really easy. You really get all those aromas coming out without it being too sharp usually. It allows you to add water without it filling up too quickly, and if you have a standard measure of 25 or even 35, you still have room to add more water. Yeah, it's probably one of the glasses that are the best at really getting the nosing out. You can just keep coming back to it because you know the aromas are going to kind of be tucked into this little package here, which I think is lovely. And I do love, I'm sure you've noticed if you've seen any of my videos, that when I don't do anything else with whiskey, I just sit and swirl it, just because of habit. These are also good because you can put them down on a surface and you can swirl them against the table as well, if you prefer doing it that way. And of course another good thing is that when you drink the glass, you don't actually have to tip your head back that much, which makes for a little bit of an easier drinking experience instead of having to go all the way back, which I know you have to do with some glasses. The only other thing I would say about the Glencairn is of course as well that I don't like holding the bowl. I don't really know why. I think it's just the feeling of holding it. If I'm just casually drinking, I don't really mind it that much. But I prefer holding a stem. It just feels better to me. And with this, you're feeling like you're holding a little tiny, tiny stem. So when I have something like a copita, at least I have a little stem to hold, and then I can swirl it with that. But I think that's just my personal preference. And these are of course great because you can put them on a surface without your liquid leaving the glass, so it's perfect if you have a tendency to knock your glass over. Or if you just want a little party trick, if you put them down on a table like this, give it a little push, they will spin around in a perfect circle. But I would of course love to hear what you think of whiskey glasses. Do you like the Glencairn? Is that your favourite glass perhaps, or do you have another one? I'm going to try and keep these kind of tasting glasses series going. I've previously done of course the Luigi Bormioli, and I have a few coming up soon, some a little bit fun and some a little bit different, and I definitely want to try the Irish tasting glass pretty soon because I have never drank out of one of those, so that's one I'm really curious about. So I'd love you to hear your recommendations. If you like the content I'm doing and you'd like to support me, I'd of course be over the moon if you consider using my affiliate links with either Master of Malt, the Whisky Exchange, or the Scotch Malt Whisky Society. All of that information is here in the description below, as well as links to my website, my Patreon and Instagram if you're curious about that. But I hope you've all had an absolutely wonderful day. Slán. Skål!